API 670 is the standard for machinery protection system, and in its fifth edition, it provides specific guidelines about flow transmitter speed of response for the anti-surge detection system. In this particular lecture, we are going to discuss about the different specific criteria of the DP transmitter used in anti-surge detection system. A compressor surge is characterized by a rapid decrease and recovery of flow or discharge pressure, or a rapid increase and recovery of inlet temperature, or a combination of this. As you can see in this chart here, the uh, the surge can be detected by the surge detection system by the rapid decrease of the flow, which means if ddt of the flow is less than or greater than certain specified value, then it can signal surge, or there can be rapid increase in the temperature, or there can be rapid decrease in the pressure, in the discharge pressure. All these things individually or combination of this normally indicate a surge. So as you have understood that these signals are captured by the sensors, the input device. For example, the flow, there is a DP transmitter that provides the signal to the anti-surge controls system or anti-surge detection system. Now, the accuracy, repeatability, and response time of this DPTX is of utmost importance. Otherwise, this surge cannot be detected. So, what are the various parameters? Obviously, there are three things here. One is response time. Second is your accuracy. And third is your repeatability. Now, as per API standard 670, the response time for any input device used in surge detection algorithm shall be less than or equal to 200 milliseconds. One important point here, in API 670, response time or the definition of response time is the time by which 90% of the process step change is recognized by the device. Now, in the transmitter manual, you may find response time is defined as the time in which the transmitter has recognized the 63.2% of the process step change. So there may be a difference in the response time definition. So this is one of the criteria. Two other criteria are obviously the accuracy and repeatability. Now, accuracy is less important with respect to the anti-surge detection system. Repeatability is more important. In the case of the anti-surge control system, however, the accuracy plays a major role. Now, there is another important factor with respect to the digital transmitter, that is the update rate or the sampling rate. Now, the digital transmitter sends signal whenever there is an update or there is a sample of the signal. In the case of the anti-surge system, the flow rapidly decreases, right? And there are multiple surges in the phenomena of multiple surges. The flow signal is reversed in multiple times. Now, in this case, if you have a low update rate, suppose you have a update rate of only 5, then it is difficult to identify the surge by the surge control system. So it is better if you have the update rate more frequent. It has been observed through experience that a update rate of more than 20 times per second is required to adequately detect the search. 20 updates, more than 20 updates per second is required. Now let's look into some popular TP transmitter manual, what they have mentioned about the response time and update rate. So we are considering two popular transmitter. One is Rosemount 3051 and another is Yokogawa EGA110E. Now, if we see in the case of the Yokogawa 305, Rosemount 3051C, these are the response time for the 4 to 20 milliampere heart transmitter, right? And here the response time is given by the 63.2% of the total step change. And this is the time constant and plus there is a dead time. As you can see, this range is 2 to 5, which means this ranges the and with the option code of M6RKT9 and DA1, the response times comes around 85 seconds. This is basically your time constant, and you have to add the dead time here, so which is 45 milliseconds. So for range 2 and 5, 2 to 5, this transmitter can be used as per API 670. Another important thing is the update rate, which is 22 times per second. And our requirement, as we have seen in our slide, is 20 times per second. So this transmitter can be easily used for this purpose. Let's look into the other transmitter, which is the Yokogawa EGA 110E. Now, in this case, update period is 45 milliseconds, which means per second, it is again gets updated more than 22 times, right? 22 times per second. So this can be used. Again, response time is 90 millisecond, which is way below 200 millisecond. So this can be also used. So response time, update rate, accuracy, and repeatability are the important parameter which when you are choosing the DP transmitter for anti-surge detection system. This is all about the API 670 guidelines on the response time of DP transmitter for the anti-surge detection system.